The Kawasaki Ninja ZX10R needs no formal introduction. It is a multiple World Superbike Championship winning motorcycle and quite the capable machine on road as well. With it being Kawasaki's flagship superbike, the company has gone all out in making this bike quite special. Siddharth owns the 30th anniversary special edition of the 2015 ZX10R and has been quite prolific in riding it around. He joins us today to share his ownership experience with this exotic motorcycle. Hello Siddharth, it's a pleasure to have you with us today.
Well Aarti, thank you so much. It's a pleasure for me as well.
So Siddharth, why the Kawasaki ZX10R? Has it lived up to your expectations?
As we all know, the Kawasaki ZX10R is the flagship super sport bike of Kawasaki. I had a naked bike before. I wanted to upgrade because the main reason was I want to get into track. Riding in track is something very different. I went through the specification of the bike online. Went through a lot of reviews, and I thought this will live up to my expectation. And as well, this was in my budget. So budget also was a constraint for me. This was in my budget, and I didn't want to go for a bike which is more costlier, because any day upgradation is always there on the bike. This bike is an inline 4 high rev engine. This comes with about 197 horses on the crank. As you know, it's a 1000cc bike, and it has 3 different power modes: full, medium and low power. Now low power is for the city ride basically, which the throttle response is very less. You can keep the bike under your control, and you have 3 different riding modes, that is 1, 2 and 3, and you have another riding mode called off. You can completely off the traction, which is useful only on the track, which will not be recommended for the city ride and highway. You have what I mentioned, the 3 traction control, that is 1, 2 and 3. In 1 you have minimal restriction on the bike, 2 you have medium restriction, and the 3 will have full restriction. 3 will help you ride even in the rain, which will not allow the tire to slip even if you give a lot of throttle on the bike. So the bike, the electronics basically controls the spinning of the tire. And the best part is, change the mode on the go. You need not stop the bike, come to neutral and then change the mode. So as you asked me for whether it lived up to my expectation, this bike has been a full package given by Kawasaki. I'm very happy, so I would recommend people to go for this bike.
So how does it feel to ride this bike around, as in terms of handling, stability, braking and comfort?
Well, as I said before, this is a full package motorcycle for any rider. The comfort has been brilliant. What I wanted to mention is, this is the only super sport bike which is 194 kgs dry. There are other bikes which are about 5 kgs, 10 kgs heavier than this. So that is also one of the reasons why I picked up the bike. The comfort is brilliant. Before I bought the bike, I thought it will be a little discomfort because of the riding posture. But the riding posture, as you get used to the bike, it is brilliant, very nice. But I would suggest any rider to ride solo on this bike if it is on the highway, because having a pillion, it's a strain for the rider. So straining yourself as a rider is little dangerous on the highway. Well, talking about the brakes, the ZX10R comes with Quikr braking system. Quikr braking system is a sister concern of Brembo. They're one of the best in the world. And this bike comes with ABS as well, at least for India. The braking is brilliant. Then we go on to the suspension. This is a company called Showa, the front and the rear, fully adjustable. It is adjustable according to the rider's taste, whether he is riding on the highway, city or on the track. And there is O-Link steering dampers. It is electronically adjustable steering dampers, which also works very brilliant. The best part of this is, all the 3 put together at high speed, when you are very fast and you want to brake, want to do a sudden brake, the bike will not skid, no matter whatever the road conditions are. So in that way, the bike handles brilliantly on the road.
So how about owning and maintenance of this bike?
Owning a Japanese bike is always, a pleasure, as well as it won't pinch your pocket. Now, for example, Japanese bikes or cars are very cheap to maintain in compared to a European automobile. Now, every 6,000 to 8,000 kilometers, the company would suggest us to service the bike. And yes, even I do the same. The maintenance, when it comes to cost, it's hard. It's about 6 to 8,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees maximum. So if you look at per kilometer cost, it will be about ₹1 per kilometer. And maintenance doesn't come only in the servicing of the bike. You have to look into the tires as well. The tires wears out little faster compared to other bikes is because this is a soft compound or medium soft compound tires. Now the tires would cost you anywhere between 25,000 to 30,000 rupees a pair. But yeah, the maintenance is never been a pinch for me, or shouldn't be for anybody buying such a beautiful bike.
Alright Siddharth, so do you say that this bike is good as is, or do you have recommended modifications to make it even better?
As it is, this bike is brilliant. As I mentioned before, this bike is a complete package for any rider. But yeah, you can modify your bike, or not modify. I would say, I could say upgrade your bike. You can upgrade the seats. You can have a touring seat, and that is for touring only. And if the rider is track oriented, he can change the exhaust, he can change the air filter, he can change the ECU, he can change the windscreen, that is called the double bubble screen. And but if a rider is planning only to do a short highway ride or ride it in the city, I don't think there's any modification required, because as I said before, this bike is a full package. And yeah, there are some more things for something called frame sliders, which can protect your body kit of the bike. If you drop the bike on a standstill, it can protect the bike. That's about it.
Well Siddharth, it was really lovely learning about the ZX10R. Thank you so much for your valuable inputs.
Thank you, Aarti. It was a pleasure being here. And I was more than happy to give a review about the new ZX10R.
So guys, that's the Kawasaki ZX10R for you all. Hope you all liked the video. Do share the comments below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.